poppin'? What's happening? What's good? You know what time it is. It's time for another episode of the Easy Red Show, the best damn podcast out. Where we talk about sports, we talking about music, we talking about damn near anything. Callers come in, however we get the show popping, we get it in. Speaking of music, you old heads, it's our turn tonight, damn it. We recently just had Soulja Boy and Bow Wow. That shit was it was more funny than it was entertaining. Then we had Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown. But tonight's our motherfucking night for people who went to school with me around that time. The Lux versus Dipset. Styles P, Jadakiss, Cameron, Joel Santana, Jim Jones. You know, it's that time tonight. And speaking of they versus battle, they going on tour around September after the versus battle. So keep in mind, you still rocking that shit, you still playing that shit. Cause I know I am. I got a lot of old shit on my Spotify, my Apple, shit that I stream music on. I keep the early 2000s on me, without a doubt. Excuse me. So yeah, you get ready to check that out. I think it's about 9:30 tonight. Don't plan on trying to go to work tomorrow. We trying to turn the fuck up. No, I'm just kidding. You know, the grind don't stop. It's not Friday night. It's only Tuesday night. So we'll get in there. Just a quick little show tonight. Not too major. I've been working on some beats. We're going to get some beats going in on the next episode. Get some feature artists coming in. Don't forget that Sincere drops tomorrow on all your Spotify and music platforms. So don't forget that. We got a couple artists coming up later. We got a couple people coming in, want to promote their business in later episodes. And let me know. We got a topic episode coming up pretty soon. We addressed that in episode 4. You know, we're going to have an episode pretty soon about relationships and how y'all feeling about it nowadays. Me personally, sneaky links last longer than relationships do. Furthermore, get into some sports. If you live under a rock, then you would notice, you know, everything is calm and cool in the NBA world, but it hasn't. As of 6 p.m. last night when free agency started, everybody and their motherfucking mama wanted somebody to play for the Lakers. And as far as I know, as far as I've been seeing, Chris Paul didn't go. Chris Paul re-signed with the Suns. Carmelo Anthony signed today. I know they're looking to get DeMar DeRozan on the Bulls. Lonzo Ball, excuse me, Lonzo Ball signed him a little 3-year deal with the Bulls. And I was watching earlier where, you know, they talked about, you know, pairing him and Lonzo, and they were really good the last half of the season. And if you're wanting to build around your young star and Zion Williamson, you know, you're gonna want to keep pieces around him if you want to build. And getting rid of Lonzo, I don't think was a good idea. Lonzo was starting to come around in his shot. I think he was shooting about 38% from 3 near the end of the season. And, yeah, he was starting to put together that jumper. And apparently, it's starting to look like nobody wants Ben Simmons. But I don't, you know, I don't really think the Sixers really wanted to get rid of him. You know, but I think not near the half of the end of the season, more so in the playoffs, his free throw percentage was really down, and I think that's really what kept him from attacking, because he was so worried about going to the free throw line. And he was, I guess, looking for better options. So it looks like the Sixers are going to keep Simmons. I know Andre Drummond will be heading to the Sixers on a 1-year deal. Him and Embiid have a lot of history. Embiid used to tweet a lot. Embiid loves Twitter, apparently. I think almost as Donald Trump. But, all right. Like I said, you do what you want when you pop. Embiid had tweeted previously that he lives in Andre Drummond's mind. He's got rent space in his head. So how does that fold when now he's coming to play with you? We'll see. Dwight Howard made his way back home to the Lakers. You know, it looks like LeBron, this may be my opinion, LeBron's last but greatest chance at one more ring. Carmelo Anthony finally signed today. I think he was looking at that and possible return home to the Knicks, I believe. I know Derrick Rose re-signed with the Knicks. They were looking to bring him back home to Chicago. They didn't get that done. I know that they're looking at DeMar DeRozan out there. But to me, in free agency, if I had to pick a winner other than the Lakers, I'm going to have to say the Miami Heat. Miami Heat got Kyle Lowry. They also brought in PJ Tucker, which I hated to see leave, but they probably couldn't offer him as much as they did Miami. And if anybody knows about PJ Tucker, he has a hell of a shoe collection, so that's probably one thing that weighed in on him, money-wise. When you're rocking $250,000 pair, I think it was the retro ones that had the diamonds in them. I could be mistaken. We'll bring it up later on Facebook, but we'll get it there. The baby dropped from a couple other tours, I think some live shows, and I know he issued out a second apology, but that just goes to show when you speak your mind, when you speak how you feel, being real, sometimes you can be too real, and we've seen this. I mean, I think there's more of an agenda behind it. I think there's more to the story than we've been told. It's always the case. I think it's just a way of, trying to shine a young man down. You've seen other people get away with far worse stuff and don't lose as much as he did. Simone did a thing on the balance beam. If y'all keep up with the Olympics, I really haven't been keeping up much with it. Just not really entertained with a lot of shit that's been going on through them. I based my opinion earlier. They rather see a man that's been taking estrogen for a year beat the shit out of women in the weightlifting competition, but won't let a motherfucker run because she smoked a little bit of weed. Hey, what can I say? You do what you want when you popping, right? But hey, what can I say? But yeah, she was there. She supported her team. A lot of people that go through stuff like that, excuse me, they'll leave and go home and take their mental days at home. She stayed there. She supported her team. She was there and supported them, and they won gold. Not gold, but they won a medal in each one of them. Some silver, I think 2 gold and a bronze. And she did what a real teammate does. So for her to win bronze today, I think means a little bit more than we give her credit for. Simone, they try to hold her down, hold her back, and they don't want to judge her to her fullest capability because she's so far ahead of the pack. That's what I'm saying. Like an Aaron Rodgers or, a Tom Brady or Drew Brees when he was in the league. Hey, when they're so high in the pack of being a quarterback, let them throw a touchdown. But when they do, only give the team 4 points instead of the actual 6, and they don't even get to kick an extra point. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a lot going on, and it's just too much. And like I said, I'm not big on supporting. It doesn't mean I don't support the United States. I do. I just don't support a country really that kills innocent men because you quote unquote afraid of them. And like we say, we want to hold police accountable to do their job just like we hold a waitress or somebody. So, you got responsibilities, and so, hey, you do what you want when you're popping. But free agency's been a crazy mess. I know the Colts fans lost a guard to the same injury as Carson Wentz. So, I don't know. I know I've been listening up today that they think about week 4, week 5, Justin Fields going to take the starting spot from Andy Dalton out in Chicago. Either way, Packers are going to win the NFC North. And we're going to come out the NFC. I'm already calling it, claiming it. For those of you who want to write, text me. I'm ready for the hate. I am a loyal cheesehead to the end. And I was going to be like that if Aaron Rodgers didn't come back. I was there, as a big Packers fan when they wasn't making the playoffs. I know when Aaron Rodgers first came in 2008 when he took over, and I will remember it to this day. It was right after I graduated. Favre went to the Jets. It was right before he went to the Vikings. And Favre went to the Jets. He retired and wanted to come back. And Mike McCarthy was our coach at the time, and he told Favre, hey, Aaron is going to be our guy. We'll have a quarterback open competition. And Favre didn't want that, so Favre left. And we went 8-8 that year. Barely missed the playoffs. Barely missed the playoffs. Excuse me. A little under the weather. Barely missed the playoffs. And then that next year, came back and ended up winning the Super Bowl in 2010. So, like I said, I'm not really worried much. I'm hoping Jordan Love gets a little bit more time behind Aaron, to learn, to see. I'm hoping Aaron will want to stay after this year. And, with the pieces that we've been able to put together, I know David Bakhtiari will be back. Tillman is playing pretty good. We got Randall Cobb back. So, got a lot of faces. Devontae Adams back to talking, long term with the Packers. He just wants to be the highest paid receiver in the league. And I feel like he's earned it. But I think he should more so wait just a little bit longer. The cap's going to start going back up in a year or so. After, the NFL starts really making its money back from, the pandemic. And so on and so forth. But yeah, you got a favorite team or whatever, you want to get in here and talk junk, hey, join the cast, join the podcast. Hit me up, my Facebook, my IG, Nate Red Edwards. I got Snap, Nate Red Edwards. Twitter, Bobby Buckets 34. Bobby Buckets, and that's with a Z. Bobby gonna get you a bucket. I'm on the 5, so if you got a 5, you want to get on some 2K, Call of Duty Warzone. I know some guys I'm cool with. Some guys hold a lot of Warzone tournaments. So if you think you go with the sticks, hit up. I know I seen some advertisement for a Warzone private lobby type deal. And, like I said, if you play Warzone with me, if you play Rebirth, if you play any of that shit, I'm going to say some shit if we are in game chat. 2K, not so much, because 2K, you're going to get what you get out of 2K. It's either going to fuck you or, it's just going to fuck you however you want it. You either want it raw or they're going to be nice about it. And a lot of times, I was playing with my homeboys earlier. We was playing early this morning. In one game, I'm just greening, dunking on everybody. Then the next game, boink, boink, shaboinka. I'm about to drop a mixtape, shaboink a lot. You know what I'm saying? But hey, 2K will do that shit to you. But like I said, I hope y'all be blessed. Hope y'all safe. We'll get some more sports talk and everything going. Not going to be up here much tonight. Got a little family situation going on. Still continue to send your praise and your prayers and your love out to Jasmine if you've seen her. And her family going through a really, really rough time right now. So I've been spending a lot of time with my kids, letting her kind of get herself situated. Just loving on them and let them know, hey, keep your loved ones close, because tomorrow's not promised. So, like, with that said, if nobody's told you they love you today, I love you. You're always going to be a blessing to somebody. So if you've been depressed lately, you've been thinking, hey, I'm not really doing much with my life. There's always tomorrow. You keep your head up and just be the best you can be. Remember, you're here for somebody. If you've had a rough path, excuse me, if you had a rough patch with relationships, there's somebody out there for you that's going to show you you're worth it. So there's no need to
think about hurting yourself or harming yourself or just giving up. Giving up is not an option. And like I said, my door is always open. My inbox is always open. I hit a friend of mine up earlier. I told her, hey, if you ever just need a vent, sometimes, that person just needs to vent because you don't need to blow up on the wrong person. Some people are not meant for that. And a lot of people also need to realize, let's not fuck with somebody that's going through something. If you see that they don't want to be bothered, don't bother them. Don't get an asshole. No, asshole. Don't get an ass whooping that wasn't meant for you. Period. When you go to these places that are real light staff, take your time. You know what I'm saying? If you think they need to be in a hurry, or if you think they need to be doing a better job, grab you an application and apply. So it's just some shit that I've been seeing. Just some people that I know that do food sales and stuff like that. That a lot of times, what I'm saying. Not all of us get to sit at home. You know. But like I seen earlier, if you follow Justin Wilson on Facebook, Pete Williams, I had to go back and look. Pete Wilson, I'm sorry. You get to look. He shared a video earlier, and this shit was funny, where it was like, if you think I'm missing the second round of unemployment and fraud, you's a goddamn lie. And that shit, I felt that. I felt that, honestly. I felt that shit. I damn sure ain't missing that shit this time, especially if I do get sick. Because the way it looks, if unvaccinated people, I'm not too key on the vaccine myself, but that don't mean I'm going to tell you not to get it. I'm not going to tell you to get it. I'm just going to tell you to follow your heart and be smart and be courteous of others. If you go into a restaurant, if you go to a business that require you to wear a mask, please just do it. You know, I know some people right now that are dealing with it, and it's not a beautiful sight. It's not a beautiful thing. It's not like getting in a common cold. So just people, please be respectful of other people. If you know that person is wearing a mask, don't say nothing to them. Don't try to say, oh, you still da 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 da. Just let's show everybody respect. There's always a golden rule that you've learned in kindergarten. Treat others the way you want to be treated. So I'll leave that on y'all tonight. I love y'all. Get ready to tune in to the versus battle tonight. And like I said, you got music, you got business you want to promote, hit me up. My inbox is always open. So y'all be blessed to take care. All right. Peace.